he puts his arm like on my lower back area. He looks at NYU boy and he just goes, "Sorry, this boy's mine."
He hasn't been to a gay club, but he basically isn't a gay club because everyone in my family is gay, so. Except for my brother. Hey guys, it's me, Jesse Hansen, and I am back with another video. I know it's been a while, and I know I said I would be more, I didn't say I would be more frequent, but I've been wanting to be more frequent with my videos. As of now, we're just gonna start making more videos just more frequently because I have lots to tell. So today we're gonna talk about my first gay club experience. Let's get into it. So my first gay club experience, unlike a lot of people, not a lot of people, but unlike a lot of the videos that I've seen on YouTube, my story wasn't like that wild. Not wild as in like, you know, it wasn't crazy or like, you know, exciting. It definitely was exciting and crazy. Ben, shut up! It was wild and it was crazy and it was fun. Unlike a lot of the people that I've seen on YouTube, I waited until I was 18. I never was snuck into a club or a bar. I never was, you know, had a fake ID or anything like that. I just waited because it was just, that's just my story. That's just how it went. I mean, do whatever you want. Like, you know, be wild. That's I'm all about being, you know, crazy and stuff like that. Do whatever you want, but from my experience, I waited until I was 18. And I turned 18 in November. And this experience happened in April. So one weekend, I just was like, you know what, I need to just, do something. I need to get off campus. I need to just relax and do something for myself and on my own. So I thought about going to New York for a weekend. So that weekend I drove down with one of my best friends. She drove me down. She was so nice. It was just me. It was a weekend where I just needed to just do things on my own in New York City. I just needed time to myself. And so one of the things I'd always wanted to do when I turned 18 was go to a gay bar or a gay club or something like that. But I just never got to, you know, go to one like right after I turned 18. I don't know why. So I was just like, you know, maybe New York would be, you know, a cool, exciting first gay club experience. I found one that has some pretty good reviews, I guess. I won't say the name of the club, but it was crazy. It was crazy. So I took a taxi down to the club. I get to the entrance and it doesn't look like a very appealing type of entrance, but I guess that's how most clubs are. I don't know. It was my first club experience, so that's just the impression I got. It had like a neon light, and there were these two guys, two very big guys, you know, all in black, and they were the people checking IDs and stuff like that. So I get out of the taxi and I'm just looking at this entrance, and it looks like something out of like some old like gay film. So I go up to the guy and I give him my ID, and you know, I pass because I'm 18 and all that, which I was a little nervous at first because I wasn't sure if it was a 21 up place. So I went in and it's dark. It's very, very dark. There was music, but it wasn't like blasting. Like it wasn't blasting in my ears. So this layout of this club, so you walk in to like where the cover is, and it's a little bit downstairs, and it's behind this black curtain, and there's a bar, and then there's a bar on the right side, and there's like a little sitting area on the left side, and it's tight, it's small. It wasn't a big club. It had like cement walls. It was very rough looking, but it was quite the setting, and I was fascinated. I didn't care. I didn't need a spotless looking place. I just wanted somewhere like interesting. The mood lighting was like red, and I have a very big thing for like dim red lighting, and it's just like, it's very like cinematic to me, and so I felt like I was in like a short film, like a gay short film, and it was kind of cool. So then I went to the bartender, and he was this really attractive black guy, and he, you know, big arms, big chest, and all that. So I went to the bar, and I got myself a ginger ale, just because I'm classy like that. The bartender and I are talking a little bit, and he's just kind of like, where you're from? And I was like, oh, I'm from da da da. And he's like, have you been here before? And I'm like, no, this is my first time, my first gay club experience actually. And he's like, oh, well, you're in for a wild night. And I was like, okay, like, I'm looking forward to it. I don't think he was like flirting with me or anything. I think he's just doing his, you know, his job. I heard that there was like a basement in this club. There's like a basement section, And so I asked him, hey, do you know any like way I could get to the basement area? And he told me, well, it's right behind you. There's another bar down there. There's more music. Yeah, just have a blast. I tipped him, and he winked at me. It was funny. And then I went downstairs. So this downstairs area was where shit really was happening. This is where the gay, I would say the gay club part was. It was crazy. I go downstairs and the stairway is pretty lit. Like not lit, but you know, had bright lights. But then you go down and you turn a corner and it's basically complete darkness. There was like little small lights in just little corners of the room. Music blasting. It's heavy based. It's not pop music or anything, which I really liked. It was more beats and, you know, high tempos and high energy and heavy sounds, and it was like you could dance to it, but it wasn't anything recognizable. It definitely set a mood. And the mood, I would say, was probably it was very, very sexual. There were go-go dancers in, like, you know, jock straps and thongs, and they were kind of like dancing like on poles and in different parts of the room. And also this area had more people in it. There was way more people down in the basement area than there was in the bar area. It was so hot. There was no air conditioning, no ventilation at all. I had a tank top on and some Adidas track pants and sneakers on. And I was sweating. There was a lot of people down there, and it was definitely hot and was heavy, and the atmosphere was it put you into some sort of mood. It was like I was literally put into a trance, and I can't really explain it. I got a drink of water because it's hot as balls down there. I'm just kind of walking around, you know, back and forth. I actually did get to talk to some people. I'm pretty shy when it comes to like meeting new people, but if people approach me, I will definitely, you know, engage in conversation, and I like meeting new people. It was just really cool. It was a cool way of meeting people. You know, I talked to a lot of guys, but then when I got more late into the night, more people had gotten into the what is it called? The basement area, and so it was so hot now. And it was like crowds and crowds of people, you know, with, you know, more people being there, more people, you know, spending more time down there. People also had more drinks, and people started getting more crazy. It was fascinating. It was like, how do I explain this? Bodies were all over the place, and people were kind of, you know, bustling through each other, and I was, you know, trying to like get from one side to the other. And, you know, meanwhile, there are all these guys just, you know, around me, you know, big, small, you know, big arms, all very attractive, like very, very attractive guys. It was cool. It was interesting. I had never really experienced something like that. And so, of course, there were, you know, some guys who definitely approached me, you know, would touch me in places that I you know, wouldn't normally be touched. I kept myself contained. I had my pants were definitely up, and I had my shirt on. I attempted to be ripped off it a few times, but I was like, nah, I am not getting into anything disgusting down here. But I mean, in the moment, I wasn't that like concerned or put off by the fact that, you know, there were all these, you know, hot, sweaty bodies just kind of like, you know, in one small space at a time. It was, I'm gonna say, like, it was kind of sexy. It was, and sexy not in a way like, wow, this is like Hookup Nation, this is Hookup Station. It was like I was watching, I know I've said this before, but it was literally like I was watching a gay film, and I was just like it was all very unreal. It was really interesting. I can't explain it. I really can't explain it. And so then at one point of the night, I had seen this guy. There were two guys actually. And they had walked in. I'm on the other side of the pit, and they're like in the area that's like in front of the pit, like between the bar and from where I was. So they were like kind of in the middle there. They were some of the most attractive guys I'd ever seen. One of them was wearing a hat, and one of them was wearing this like sexy white shirt, and the other one was wearing a black shirt. Oh my god, they were so handsome. They were beautiful. Probably early 20s. So in the moment, I was, you know, surrounded by all these different guys. And, you know, it was, you know, a crowd, and I knew he definitely couldn't see me. like, it was way too dark down there and it was way too loud. I like had my eyes on them and I was just like, I wanna like meet them. I wanna introduce myself. I don't know, I'll give it a go, you know? Stop being shy, Jesse. You're in a gay club. Like, let's do something wild. I'm kind of like walking around and like trying to get them to notice me. I'm not like showing off or anything, but I'm just like making myself like present. But then there was one part, I was back on the other side of the pit, and there was this one guy next to me, and he was this like guy, he was like a college like graduate from like NYU or something. He was, you know, really handsome, big arms, big chest. He was flirting with me and I was kind of just like going along with it. Yeah, he was attractive and he was really nice, but I wasn't really looking to like, I don't know, do anything that night with him or with anybody really. And so I'm talking to the NYU boy and I'm just, you know, talking and I'm looking around and I see the one with the black shirt and the black hat, and he's standing at the other side of the pit, and I swore for a few seconds that he was looking right at me. But, you know, kind of held a little conversation with NYU boy, but then I still had my eyes like on that guy that was on the other side of the pit. Then I see him kind of bustling kind of toward, like, not bustling, but he was kind of just making his way into the pit towards like my direction. I thought NYU boy and I were over here talking, and NYU boy puts his hand like on my waist and he's putting kind of like putting his hands all over me, and I'm kind of just like no, not like saying no, but I was kind of just like kind of backing out of it, just like nah, yeah. I see the guy and he's kind of, there are crowds of people, and I see him like in the middle of the pit now. He's in the middle of the pit and we're definitely staring at each other. You know the song This Is What You Came For by Rihanna and Calvin Harris? That was running through my mind, and especially in the line like, everybody watching her but she's looking at you, ooh, ooh. I felt like I was in a music video. Like, I was on this side, tons of people, crowded, eyes on everyone, on me, on him, but it was just me and this one guy. Like, we had like eye contact. It was just like, so it was fire, and it was just like, oh my god. He kind of makes his way like more through the crowds of people, and I'm on like a little platform where me and NYU boy were. The guy comes up on, like, steps up onto the platform, and he puts his kind of his arm like on my lower back area. He looks at NYU boy and he just goes, sorry, this boy's mine. And this deep voice, and oh my god, it was so sexy. In the moment I was just kind of like oh my god. NYU boy gets off the platform, and me and this guy kind of standing, just us on this platform. He's just like, let's go somewhere else. I'm just like, okay, like, let's go over to the other area. I kind of lead him out, and he grabs onto my waist area, and so he's following me from behind, and he was like kind of like pushing people away who were like trying to like, you know, get at me, I guess. I don't know how to explain that, but it was almost as if like, I don't know how to make it like not sound sexual, because it wasn't really sexual, but it was just like intimate, but I don't want to make it sound intimate as in like it was like a dominant like type of thing. It was just like, I don't know, it was very attractive, and I found it, I don't know. So we get to the other side of the bar, of the club, of the basement area. He's like, are you from around here? I said, nah, I'm from Boston, I'm just here for a few days. And he goes, well, I'm from Brooklyn, like you should hang sometime. And so he gave me his number, I gave him my number, and he just said like, text me tomorrow, like, I'd like to hang out with you. And so yeah, that's how I got a guy's number at a club for my first gay experience. It was a good thing for me to experience at my age, and I think doing it in New York City was also really fun because I love New York City. You know, it was just one of those crazy things that you've always wanted to do all your life, and then you finally get to do it, and it's just like, wow, like that's insane. Whether you're young or you're old and you've never been to a gay club, or you know, a club in general, you know, we're talking about all sexualities here, all orientations. If you want to go out to a club, just do it. I think that it's a cool, different way of meeting people. I definitely met lots of people. I mean, I didn't get everyone's phone number that I, you know, met up, you know, had conversations with, but I definitely met some cool people that, you know, I didn't ever think I would meet. You know, whether you're 18 or, you know, 60, things like that don't really, you know, need an age. I don't think that, you know, gay clubs are for younger people. I don't think that gay clubs are for people who are, you know, fit and, you know, into hooking up. I think that, you know, like I said, they're places where just people who are either like you or just kind of, you know, different than you. It's a place where people like that can come together and just kind of meet each other and just, I don't know, see where things go. It's always worth trying something out. I know that there have been many people on YouTube and even just my friends who have had really bad first club experiences. Some of those things aren't for them. And I'm not saying that clubs, you know, gay clubs or, you know, any sort of club is, you know, for everyone. That's, you know, why we're on this earth, to just do everything and, you know, just try everything out, you know? I hope you guys enjoyed this story. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please comment down below, give this video a like, and please subscribe. Y'all have been so, you know, amazing with, you know, watching my videos and liking and subscribing. So let's grow this community a lot bigger, and let's share stories and experiences and just, you know, live our lovely lives. So anyways, I will see you guys very soon. Be safe and stay lovely.